Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Kerbal Space Program stream. Last stream, we crashed into Eve. This stream, we intend to land on Eve. So, in order to do that, let's start the game. Alright. There we go. And here we are. Got 200 odd science points. I don't think we can unlock anything big with that. So let's go into the game itself. This was our previous ship. Like that. Gonna be making some key changes. First one is in here. Okay. Like that. Can I connect that up to there? That's what I want to do. How do I do that? Let's take that off. Take that off. Down there. That's gonna be tricky. Hold on. There we go. And now, if we take that off. Perfect. Now that is better protected. I'm curious about you. About your collision resistance. Rerunnable, returnable. 500 Gs. Uh, 6 meters a second. Impact. Something to consider. Close those up. How can we make that more resilient against collision? Check public, yeah, cool. What can we do? I run wonder if we can stick something structural underneath. That's too big. Hold on, that will work. Or maybe not. Stick that like that. Okay, not quite. Just wanting to create a bit of a buffer. Let's go sort by size. Yes, we could do that. It does move the weight up a little bit further than I'd like. What's your weight of that? 0.25 kilos. Or I guess we could just stick landing struts on here. I mean, that's what they're there for. Can you... I do that. We add in... decoupler. Only you could build your atomic corporations don't have KSP. There is an Xbox version of the game that might be to your liking. Don't know how good it is, although. Also don't have an Xbox. Yeah, that kind of presents a problem. There we go. Oh. Now, I just want to check. Where is the center of mass for this thing? Ah. Yeah, I've heard of that. I'm not sure how good of a game that it is. Okay, I want... flip that. Like that. Oh, I wanted a robotics coupling. One of you. There. A bit of power as well. Huh? Oh, I can't stick them on the bottom of that? Okay. Goes there. Wouldn't mind a bit of ballast to pull the center of mass down. Let's see. Ah. Can't stick around. Show Eve what for. Will do. Oh, that's worse. Actually, if we move that, these down. There's 3 of them, so symmetry there. Like that. Open this up. I think we actually need that. 1. Okay. Still don't like this, where the center of mass is on this thing. Let's go. Try. Sticking ore tanks on here. As a bit of ballast. That works. Okay, they can... What do they lead to? Okay, they're below that. Good. Alright, let's... move this. Build fairing. You already had the fairing there? Yeah, we did. Okay, hold on. So, then put that. Oops. Close that. Push that down like that. Put that onto there. Ah. Not a problem. As always, it is good to see you. Okay. We have more than enough go juice in here. The other change I wanted to make was adding struts like that. Alright. Steve Lander, the save you. And we will launch. And I also want to double check any contracts we've got. Recover data from surface of Minmus. Yeah, okay, cool. Can do that. Quite the bulbous top, yeah. Thankfully, we've got fairings to help with that issue. All right. And we are good for launch. Uh-huh. Hi, Jordan. Good to see you. We are currently trying to get our revenge on Eve, which swallowed our last lander probe. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Did some programming, some experimental programming, sort of exploratory type thing. And a bit of planning as well, but apart from that, things have been going well. Oh, that's the other thing I should have remembered to do. Put Seppatrons on those things. But otherwise, I'm not doing too bad. Now, hopefully the extra mass I stuck on here, and the fact that's sticking out at the fairing's a little concerning. Awesome! Congratulations! There it goes. How are we going for... That's ticking up. That's ticking up. Be able to stage through this. Was that actually... No, good. Okay. And a little bit of debris is totally fine for our re-entry. There we go. All right. Now I've got to figure out if I put a probe on Minmus. Otherwise, I'll probably slam something into it. Okay, we're going to get out of the atmosphere there. That's good. A little bit of a circulation burn. Just a tiny little debris treat. Yep. And the good thing is, it's in the upper atmosphere, so it will just burn up or crash. And I don't have to worry about it polluting the orbits and contributing to Kessinger syndrome. What have we got here? There we go. And tick over to 70. We've worked out that this can reorbit at around 80. right? Ah, the reaction wheels are contributing as well. Don't want Kerbal looking like Earth from Wall-E. Yeah. I should have braced that joint as well. Hold on. I'm going to make a slight change. And say control from there. All right. So did I fix... No, I didn't. Okay, actually, I'm going to reverse this. Because I realised I made a mistake. Which I want to correct before it takes too long. I want to grab that thing. Yep. You. So hard to get hold of the gravioli detector. There we go. No. There we go. Okay. Now let's attach that to something like that. Why is there two ships there? Hopefully the second ship will go away when I go to launch. Oh, hold on. And we wanted to correct that fairing, didn't we? Yeah, let's correct the fairing as well. Okay, that's fixed. Put in a little bit of extra struts. Hold on. To fix the little bit of wobble we had. Save, and we go again. And this time, everything will be fine. All right. Let's hope so. Yeah. I didn't put the Seppatrons on there again. Oh well. That's more nice to have rather than a super important thing. Again, it knocks off one of the stability wings. But we are consistently doing greater than 1 thrust to weight ratio, which is what we want. There. We are going with orbital stuff. That's a little weird. As long as that's going up. Normally we see that go up as well, but we're not. We're just slightly lower in thrust to weight ratio than we were before. Oh, there we go. As the fuel empties, thrust to weight ratio improves. Right. Then we'll dump this stage. I'm amused at the fact that this flies back, because it doesn't actually go backwards, it's only going backwards relative to us. Because we're accelerating faster. It is 60... Okay. We've left the atmosphere. Okay. These sort of almost horizontal burns very close to the top of the atmosphere are actually the most efficient way to get into orbit. So we're almost doing 200 points here. Because it's almost flat, we can just extend it out a little bit more. All right. Actually, we can probably safely time warp. There it goes. 9, a little bit over that. Those deploy. Now come our solar panels. Close that. Time. All right. fairing is a little bit less aerodynamic than previous, but not by much. Yeah, I think so. Also, the slightly bigger fairing is heavier, which is also a factor. Ready to circularize. And the ship's less wiggly now. Hold on. Let's... set it. Control from there. Well, I hope it's less wiggly. Made a terrible mistake. What's to fine-tune its direction? All right. That. Going fine. Hopefully this will settle itself in and it'll actually do its burn properly. I know sometimes has problems triggering its burn in circumstances like this. Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Excellent. And we have an orbit. Now let's get that closed. That hidden. Why can't I access that thing? That's okay. Let's go Space Center. And we've got a Minmus contract, if I recall correctly. Yep. So we'll just cheese that and then we'll set up the... We're going to bomb Minmus? Not quite. We are going in here. Hold on. This doesn't have a... This doesn't have any scientific instruments on it? When did I build this? Why did I build this? Okay. We might have to bomb Minmus again. Let's... Okay, what's the contract terms exactly? It's from the surface. Okay. Is there anything else orbiting Mimbus at the moment? Not quite. Okay. So we are actually going to bomb Mimbus again. Oh, have a stretch? Okay. Oops, wrong room. Oh. 'Am moving now? What's gone wrong? Hello? Good night. I've frozen? Yeah, I have frozen up. Where have I frozen up? That's working. Oh. There's a second me. There we go. Lots of weirdness happening. All right. Guys. Oh. This one does that. Right. All right. Now, oh. Now my body's gone all weird. Let's recalibrate.
Start calibration. Please assume a pose. Please assume T-pose. Please assume S-pose. Please assume B-pose. Calibration complete.
Okay. All right, back to the stream. Now we're gonna send you into there. So actually warp there, thanks. All right. Then keep an eye on that height. Okay. That's all set up. At the Space Center. Now we can set up a transfer window. Let's say you like that. Create an alarm there. I don't know why it defaults to Moho. Add that alarm. Like watching this from the tracking station. It's the easiest place. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me change that. I switched it to subscriber only when we were having some problems with spammers. There we go. Now, warp to the next one. Hold on. The thing didn't crash. That's weird. Hold on, let's... Hold on, did it? It crashed, but apparently didn't get the data out of it. What was being spammed? Raid spam, basically. The word raid spam over and over again. Well, apparently that didn't work quite the way I wanted, but that's fine. Watch that. Now, Comet 1, that's Eve. And Eve actually has to be a bit behind us. When we do this. Alright. Not somebody rating your stream, somebody saying the same message. The one dude spamming the phrase. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let's do... Again, we want it pointing that away. Yes. There. Oh. That's kind. Okay, and then we go back slightly. Going to do it in 2 stages. A 1-minute burn. That is fine. Look how fast now it turns. Just a simple addition of a slightly larger reaction wheel makes this ship so much more nimble. Guess nimble's the right term. Okay, and fast forward. All right. We've got a 1-minute burn in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. All nice and good. Hey. Those added bits of struts make this so much more rigid as well. We like our phallic devices being all rigid. Two, one. Zero. Perfect. Let's move you out slightly. Stick a new maneuver node there. Okay, are we pointing in the right direction? Yep. Okay, you are our target. What the? What's going on here? maneuver. Goes out. It's going out backwards, which is right. Which reduces our velocity. That is Eve. Yes, it is. Why is that going out there, and why is... We set that alarm clock for a Kerb and Eve transfer window, didn't we? How do we get exactly the wrong window? We add a maneuver node there. Slightly different timing. Really? How did I plan this so poorly? We have... What we can do... Get ourselves into the orbit and do some synchronization tricks. Because obviously that's kind of not on. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Goes. And right 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Okay. Have we resolved the issue? No, so we're going to pretend like the issue isn't a problem. Eh? Okay, doing that. Stop doing that for me. Just trying to see. Does it really make things better? That does. That makes it worse. How much would that take? That would take more delta V than we have. Okay, that's not going to work. Can we cancel that, please? Thank you. Just add a maneuver here. Bring orbit in. It's more in line. Again, that's too expensive. When's our last save? Let's see. The current year. Okay. Okay. See you later. Love from Canada. Oh, love to Canada. All right. Okay, this is before we've done the escape burn. That's okay. Let's let's get out of here. Oh, oh, push the wrong button. Get out of there. Alarm clock. Urban to E. Okay. Add the alarm there. Go back here. Apply you. We'll remove the extra bit. Remove that. Now, don't know how that's going to go. Good thing leaving these space ships in orbit doesn't require any resources. Urban to Eve. Excellent. Let's try this again. I'm worried that this alarm clock is not configured right or something like that. I mean, the angle looked right, but obviously I missed something. Okay, that looks a lot better. Actually, now it's... It goes. Alright. There... Oh, who are you? Oh. Why is that ship out there? I guess it got kicked out by an interaction. That's kind of irritating. All the stuff ups. Excellent. Oh, got out to near Juno orbit. Have a stretch shall do. just want to adjust this first. Here we go. Okay. That's better. Let's have a stretch and then we will do the fine tuning. All right. All right. Now I can fine tune this interaction. Let's go. Okay. Making no difference. Why am I not seeing the value? There. Roach info for Eve. Okay. Three 8. 380. Okay. Up. That's that makes it worse. So we do it the other way. Makes it better. Makes it better. Hold on. 2, yep. It's worse that way. That's better. I don't know why it's not showing that value over there. 190. 192. We just 180. 6. Okay, so we went as far as we can with that. That's the wrong way, definitely. Oops. Should fight bump it. I've lost it. $193. Okay, what we can do, we can use that to get us an improvement, and then we make another adjustment later on. Hello, $1.50, Costco sausage. Good to see you. While we are out here, that got any data for us? Not really. But this negative gravioli detector, 22 points of data. Yep. All right. Gonna go for a 4-minute burn. And then we switch over to the atomics. The great thing about the atomics is they allow me a great amount of flexibility when I stuff up like this. We are trying to get this probe to Eve. All right. Hey. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. We'll do time warp as well. That was a bit scary. Yeah. I'll show you. This is Eve, the planet, which is like our Venus equivalent. But it has, the problem is, yeah, this is our first one is going to be a probe. But we could send a rover later on. Yes, Eve is the purple one. Right. Here's our orbit coming into with Eve. We've done sort of like a bieclectic transfer, which is not too bad. Also very unscientific, yeah. Alright, let's hop out of warp there. Alright. Not that we have to be exact on this, because we're not coming in. Okay. There, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero, okay. That's saying 191 on next approach. Let's go. Add a maneuver there. Okay. 88. Ah! Galileo. That could be a bit of fun. Can I access that maneuver, please? Sometimes the UI is... Ah, that's how we can do it. Alright. We fine-tune the pass-by. Like that. I think that's what we want. Okay. 260. Hopefully we'll have enough juice left in... Let's actually plan that. Do that second maneuver. That's concerning. It's that maneuver. 200. plus 130. Okay, we've got enough. Cool. Yep. That actually sounds like... not a bad idea. Okay, we had the gravioli thing, so there's nothing much more we can do probe-wise. So let's fast forward. The vast emptiness of space. Time warp complete, and we're spot on. Okay. Okay, let go. 20 seconds to burn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. See the orbital line moving in. It's good. Right. Goes. Slow ourselves down. What happened there? Did I overshoot something or something? That's kind of weird. Let's... Why did it lose... Okay. Let's just point ourselves there. Alright, let's... go back there. Something weird's going on. That burn was very weird. Hopefully the autosave happened before the burn. Yep. Alright, let's see how it goes. Spot on there. Okay. Hello, Mimo. Okay. Set your focus view. All right. Just keep pointing there with the stability assist. 5, 4, 3, 2. That. I think as soon as we get the capture, okay. Just let that come in. Oh, I see what's going on. The whole focus view screws that up. Okay. And I... That's probably enough. Okay. Move this over to there. And we've got plenty of Delta V for our final maneuvers. Okay. Just take focus view off. Okay. Let's come back into orbit. Hopefully get this even counter. And I should do a quick save. some point as well, just to be safe. Actually, let's do a quick stretch. Right. There we go. All ready. To do that. Okay, start burn in 30 seconds. Just fast forward through that a bit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Burn. And that will leave us with about 600 Delta V, which should be enough to fine-tune our orbit and set up the re-entry. That's my hope, at least. There it goes. There we go. The atmosphere means night entry shoots are quite super effective. Yeah. Burned down. Yeah. That's the other concern. I'm hoping the actual probe is heat tolerant. Alright. Got 300 meters. Yeah. Yep. We actually are going quite well today. Ah. Venus first, of they thought it would be habitable. Yeah. Okay, hopefully, okay, we're not going to get any encounters with Gilly. That will cause us problems. We've got 6,600 odd. That's an add a maneuver here. Actually, first. Leave. Enter. Save that. Now let's get you up to, oh, not that. 110. Da Vinci. Like the editing program. Right. Okay. And the one Italian dude. Oh, it's probably the Italian dude rather than the editing program. Now I'm just going to be circularizing in a slightly lower orbit. The idea being wasn't he also in Assassin's Creed? Okay. Really didn't matter. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'll make sure that I don't get too low. There it goes. Now, how costly will it be to bring that into a reasonable orbit? Uh, let's say there. That gives us enough delta V to do the adjustments. So painted the Last Supper, yes, and the Sistine Chapel. Although a whole lot of assistance helped him with that. Can I run this again? Nope. Not while we're running. Okay. Disenchant. Oh! I stand corrected. Yes, it was. Uh, okay. 20 seconds to burn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burn. Both got Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Well, they were Renaissance painters. That's what you get if you're a Renaissance painter. A Ninja Turtle named after you. Alright. $20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. They are also pretty prominent painters. I'm not sure exactly for what art work. Eve re-entry 2. So we're going to go up there. Keep an eye on this. Okay. Burn until we are there. Stick ourselves normal. Decouple. Stick ourselves prograde. Burn until we're back in a safe orbit. Alright. Okay, we should have plenty of power. Just switch that off for the moment. Now we go for the re-entry. Where is Eve? Kinda weird. Hold on, is that it? That's the relay. Kinda weird that you have trouble finding the planet sometimes. Oh, there it is. Alright, so switch that on. Set us to point retrograde. Already chewing through the power. Hopefully. It's going to keep us. stable, or are we going to bounce off? We're actually dead stable, that's cool. That's concerning. Okay. So we'll need 2 of them. Just either on less like solid purple and more you've got hazy fog world. Yeah. That's why I decided to use the mod. Did we under it slightly? It's one of those ones where it can be kinda scary. To do the re-entry. What is doing that? It's one of the... Well, in this case, it's... Yeah, true. It's one of the... atmospheric volumetric clouds mods. Okay, it's coming down. Yeah. Trying to modify it to get that hazy. Yeah. It's actually a pretty nice texture once you get the sunlight out. Oh, I dropped the other one from a lower height, that's why it worked better. Oh, that's concerning. I don't have signal. Hopefully I don't re-enter without signal. Got at least a lot of electric charge. And the design works well to keep it aligned. Yeah. That was... That was the idea behind this design. The only concern is if we don't have signal when it does the re-entry for proper, I won't be able to stage. Which is kind of concerning. Okay, we should get signal now. Just depends. Got actually 2 sets of signal. Ah, good. We're gonna have signal here. Or maybe not. I think we'll just let it. We can't while they're inside the casings. Is the problem. Of course, this inside the fairing, which I've put there to help protect on the re-entry. I do have those solar panels there. Cool. So I don't have to super worry about recharging or battery. But I do have to worry about our signal. Okay, where is... Okay, we've got that one and that one. I'm amazed this one's not getting a signal. Yeah. I tried to arm them, they said that they wouldn't deploy. Oh. At least this is in a good position at the moment. Or maybe not. Not going to get cut off by... Okay, you're coming down. 900 odd meters. How many black... How many... Oh! That's another concern. Heat shield's almost out of a blader. I've never actually had the heat shield run out of a blader before. Now, do we go... Actually, probably... We're going to... Of course, we know all of these problems now. I'll just make sure we are at... Warp there. We're going to target a deeper re-entry. So that was 80. Let's go 70. There. Stick yourselves normal. Yeah. Yeah. Prograde. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for this one. You back up to about 100. It's doing a lot more now. sure what just exploded. Oh, that was the docking ring. Okay. Oh, this thing overheats. Warnings, that's concerning. Hasn't filled up. We're going out. Okay. All right. That was more dramatic than the other one. Here we go. Very pretty blue flames, yeah. Okay, things cooled off at least. That's good to see. All right. Oh, yeah. That's probably a good idea. Check on our sources. Stretch time. Yep. I think after we've... Well, either this entry... This shit will... Either we'll have it re-enter now, or we'll bounce off. If we bounce off, I'll stretch then. If we re-enter, I'll manage the re-entry and then we'll stretch. Okay. That sounds like a plan. Yep. Those red bars are scary. Right. This is dropping rapidly. Getting a bit of overheat warnings. Right, what's the biome we're in? Crater Lake. Okay. We are committed to re-entry. Blader's burning back. Hold on. Oh, the front one's... gone? Right. Oh, even gone, they're still giving some degree of protection. I guess until it overheats. Right. Well, at least we've got full comms. Flying low over the lowlands. Just want to check that. If we get ocean, that would be even better. All right. Yeah. Sweat the tear the Kerbals made it, yeah. Wonderful, noble Kerbals. Okay. Can we deploy that? Jettison that. Couple that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to pause it. And we're going to do our stretches and everything. All right. One calibration.
Start calibration. Please assume A pose. Please assume T pose. Please assume S pose. Please assume B pose. Calibration complete.
Why my other leg sometimes kicks back. There. Okay. Look a bit concerned about how much we're spinning here. Not sure why we're spinning either. Oh. Not that we can do much about it. Hey, hold on. Oh. Hey. Observe the mystery goo. Keep that. On atmospheric analysis. Keep that. Log temperature. Keep that. Log pressure. Keep that. Hopefully when we get a bit lower, the chutes will go into their other mode. And we'll be not spinning. Does it have... No, it doesn't. Okay. So let's go... like that. Okay, we're dropping into the clouds. Doing 40 meters a second, that's not too bad. Four things should be enough. I'm very scared to activate the okay, that's the other bits going. Okay. See the pressure increasing here. Now we're slowing down. Okay. 9 K's up. Yeah, as the pressure gets higher, the chutes will become more effective. Just don't know if the chutes are able to actually cancel rotation. He suggests that I probably should Okay, we can't deploy. We're moving too fast to transmit data. Uh, 7. Seeing a bit of variance in our velocity. I just think that's just randomness. Does closing that versus opening that make any difference? Not really. Alright. Huh. Just scrolling out a bit so we can see a bit more. As we plunge through this stormy weather. We just see it. Also, one of the reasons I dropped down that save is when we come out of the save, we might be able to kill some of that rotational velocity. Alright. Is that the debris? Hold on. Can't see it. When do these chutes deploy? Ah, 1,000 on that, and I think 2,000 on the 2,500. Okay. Ah, that fixes that. Cool. Okay, we're no longer spinning. Well, not as fast anyway. See the surface. Well, I can see the surface. I don't think you can. Google's compression tends to kill a lot of stuff. But I assure you, we are flying over the lowlands. Ah. Surface of Lean Planet. Yep. It's where all the proving gets done. Yep. I think that's a good idea. Are we drifting? Looks like we're drifting a bit, but that might just be the clouds. Yeah. Because I can see sort of like points there. Moving across. Or at least swaying, yeah. Right. Well, we're coming out of the cloud layer. really nice. I hope it's ocean. I would love it to be ocean, but I don't think it is. Okay, big shoots should pop. Now? Alright. Yeah, there's the purple clouds up there. Purple ground down there. And even though I am... Okay. I'm going to do a bit of stretching while we wait for it to descend, because I'm too scared to fire off the things. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Which, that actually sounds like a good idea. Hold on. So these... The L2 landing struts, I think, can take up to 5 meters a second. So... Oh! We've lost probe control. We can't cut the chutes. When's you gonna come around? A single RIP. At least we'll be able to land, and when the sat comes overhead, we can then deploy everything, then extend the solar panels. Alright, so... I am probably going to risk double time. There we go. Last time I did 4 times time warp, I ran into a bug that killed us. I think. Or it might have been just bad planning. I just don't want to risk it. That should at least get us landed in a semi-reasonable time. Talking about lean and programming, I did continue work on my lambda calculus calculator. And I think I've worked out how to do continuations properly. So I am looking forward to getting that running. Right down to 300 meters. Ah. I think you should zoom out and see where the ground is. If you aim down, I think your camera can't clip. Well, there's the ground. Yeah. I don't know why Google thought that was a scary thing to say. Got a very clear... Now the only thing is... Yeah. Sometimes I can understand why they thought, oh, that might have been a naughty word. But how far up you are? This is actually relatively flat as well. We're landing in a rose bush or something. Okay. Just going to fast forward until we get some signal. Like that. Landed on surface. And we are sliding. Okay, rest well. Okay, let's extend our solar panels. Switch the brakes on. I don't know if that makes a difference. Hopefully, okay, we did the F5 save. Hopefully, when we come back, it'll be stable. All right. Did it go and... Thought it for a second it just deleted my probe, but it didn't. They need more grippy on the surface of the legs. Okay, cool. Okay, we've got that deployed. How are we for power? Okay. Warp to sunrise. Now we get to do science. Okay, first things first. Transmit all. There it goes. Okay. Oh, we got those bubble things. Oh, transport all the data back. Direct sunlight. Direct sunlight. Direct sunlight. But you can't. Difficult to see it. Okay, all science transferred. We'll do material study. Not sure if most samples change the color or it's just the lighting. Transmit that. All done. atmospheric analysis. This might be an atmosphere, but it's definitely not something you will want to breathe. That sounds sensible. Okay. Oh, we got cut off. Done, and we're really recharged. Okay. Goop. Observe the mystery goop. You observe the goo. Oh. Sometimes they give you interesting things, and sometimes they don't. Ah, temperature. Log the temperature. Temperatures range between very hot and hot enough to boil water. Transmit the experiment. 400 Kelvin. And pressure. Atmosphere is very dense on the surface. It crushes down on the instrument. Done. Okay. Contract complete. Science data from the surface of Eve. Excellent. Alright, back to the Space Center. There's one last thing I want to do for this stream with Eve. Go on to the relay. Okay. When we are there, run that experiment. Transmit that data back. Done. Okay. And then log gravity. Beat that experiment. I want to be there. Cool. Transmit the data back. All right. Now, just going to check the contract. Did we fully fulfill it? Okay, we're up to 10,000. Oh, they wanted us to splash down on Eve. Okay. That's a pity. we've got... Okay. Large probes. Narrowband scanner. The really big rockets. More of those unlocked. The huge photovoltaics. Automation. Even bigger antennas as well. MechJeb pod plus the bigger relay. Xenon. Okay, let's go. Super big relay. Supersonic. And high altitude. And then that unlocks that. And that's as much as we can do. But I think we've got most of our vengeance on Eve. We can grab you. That's just... Yeah. These ones just can run passively. This one could be fun. We've still got... Okay. We'll chase that. Hello. Where are we? All right. Let's try that again. Hold on. Let's just let it recharge. Okay. Allow partial. Transmit data, okay. Transmit data with 0 scientific value, but it still fulfills the contract. So we'll pick up the Mun mining contract. And that will be our next project. That being said, let's get back to my main room. Thank you, everybody, for joining me as I played Kerbal Space Program. Tomorrow, as my head goes all weird, what will we be doing? Let's check the schedule. Okay, which I post to my community tab. We have... Huh? I thought I posted it to my community tab. Oh, here it is. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Stellaris. So I hope you can join me for that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. Bye bye!